Today marks 4 weeks that I haven't watched the news. That's a big deal for me. If you go and look at my Twitter, I realized last night when I thought about this video, if you go look at my Twitter, I actually have to update it because it says news addict. That's one of the descriptions of me, because since 9/11, which is coming up on 20 years ago, I have been completely obsessed with the news, watching news constantly in the morning when I work out and other times a day, or if I get downtime on the weekend. And I decided 4 weeks ago, I am done. Anthony Lamacchia here with Crush It in Real Estate, and I want to talk to you about this change in pattern, this shift, this adjustment that I have made that has affected my mindset. And I want to talk to you about that, and I want to remind you about something cool that's coming out later today. I'll get to that in a minute. So I decided 4 weeks ago, after probably a year and close to a half of just frustration, political frustration, and just frustration with certain parts of, it's almost like society as a whole, just people, everybody just hating on everybody. I'm just like, I had enough of this, and if you watch the news, they will feed you whatever you allow them to feed you, right? I mean, they will, they will. And I used to eat it up, and I'm just sick of it. And I said, enough of this. I don't have time for it in my schedule. And now in the mornings, what I started doing, because I said, all right, I've gone through waves of not watching the news. I've done this before. When certain things have happened, I'm not going to get into what, because that would be political. But when certain things have happened over the years, I have cut out watching the news. And then I realized, all right, if I don't replace it with something else, I will get drawn back in. So I started listening to podcasts, which I've never been into. How I Built This is one of them, and now I'm listening to this We Study Billionaires, and there's a good one on Bezos, and now I'm listening to the Netflix story and several others. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and it's given me some ideas for the company, and giving me different ideas for different initiatives that we have going, and different business lines that we're involved in, and I'm enjoying it. And it's not, I think the best thing about it is it's not screwing up my mindset. I'm not starting my day, because I always would do P90X or Insanity. I rotate every day. I do a different one, just about every day. And I would be, by the time I'm done, 45 minutes, an hour in, I'm like angry. I'm like, I can't stand this. I can't stand that. Whatever it may be. And I just said, enough is enough. I just, literally 4 weeks ago today's 4 weeks that I haven't watched it. The only thing I've watched is I put the local news on to get weather, and I mute it. And then when I see that the weather's coming on, I unmute it and I watch the weather. And that's it. And it works for me. So if you're someone who's finding yourself frustrated politically or whatever, my recommendation is get away from it. And I'm not someone that can grandstand and act like I've had it this way forever. And, this is just a big change that I've made, and a big change in my pattern. And I'm pretty damn happy I made it, and I'm sticking with it. I mean, honestly, I'm not going back to listening to BS that's being fed to me all the time. And I still have the Wall Street Journal app on my phone. I check that, but that's it. I mean, I read the articles I want to read. It's not like TV where it's just getting pumped at you all the time. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. The other thing that I'm pretty excited about that I want to tell you all about, which honestly I think Lindsay told me to do its own promo video for this, but I screwed up, Lindsay. Sorry. I'll do that another day. All right. I got kind of pushed into doing some videos talking about the company, talking about kind of my story, how I started out and how I, got into the business, and what's the decisions that I've made over the last 10 years to get going in the business. And so we're calling it the story, the vision, and the future. And this is a whole series of videos that we're launching, but this first one is on those three things I just mentioned. The series is called Real Talk with Anthony. And it's going to be like 5-7 videos that we're going to put out between now and the end of the year, or like now and Thanksgiving. Most of them, they all are filmed at this point. This first one I had filmed back in late June. I'll let you in on a secret. But we're not going to be putting them on Facebook. This is a 19-minute long video, the first one, which kind of tells the whole story. I give some insight to when I was younger, and different ways I learned, and why we went down the roads we went down with the company. And I think you'll think it's pretty cool. The feedback I've gotten from the people that have watched it has been pretty positive, and it's launching tonight. So if you log on to realtalkwithanthony.com, that's realtalkwithanthony.com. TV voice. You like that? You'll go on there now. You'll see it says like 13 hours or something. And then it says to watch the trailer. And there's like a 1-minute trailer. And I know by now a lot of you have seen it because it got released last week. But I think you'll think it's pretty cool. I'm really not into doing videos like that. But a good friend of mine, very close friend of mine who really watches the company said, hey, I noticed something. You got all these Get More videos, which is mainly agents talking about the company. You have all these Crush It videos where you teach people things. Where's the videos of you explaining the company? And I was like, And this friend of mine was like, Anthony, I don't see one video of you explaining the company. So, I think you'll like it. The feedback's been great. John's there commenting that, he thinks it's the best video I've done. So check it out. It'll be on at 8 o'clock tonight. And Lindsay, I'll do that promo video. Maybe I'll do it over the weekend or something. But it's realtalkwithanthony.com. You'll be able to see it. It's housed on YouTube, but we have like a special page where we're going to keep adding videos. And I think it'll be pretty cool. I think you guys will like it. So that's all, my friends. All right. Have a great day. I wanted to tell you about this change I made. Talk to you soon. Happy home selling.